Following the promulgation of the new constitution in 2010 and the advent of devolution, the second arm of government, Parliament, transitioned from a unicameral one into a bicameral one, comprising of the Senate and the National Assembly. This change saw the membership of the August House change from the previous 222 members to one with 2 chambers and 418 members, including 2 speakers. Both houses are headed by speakers who are elected by a simple majority of members of parliament and deputies appointed by parties with the highest number of members of parliament in each house respectively. The National Assembly has 290 elected members, each representing a constituency, up from 210 in 2012, with the additional 47 women elected from each of the 47 counties and at least 12 members nominated to represent women, youth and the marginalized. These add up to 349 members. Nominations are, however, done by the parties. The Senate is comprised of 47 elected senators from each county, 16 women nominated for gender balance and 4 representatives of the youth and the disabled. This makes 67 members. Over this past decade, the leadership structure of the House has changed from having the leader of government business and leader of opposition to majority and minority leaders. Majority as the leader of government business in the houses, while minority leaders represent the opposition. The system of responding to questions asked by members in parliament has also changed under this decade, as cabinet secretaries initially referred to ministers are summoned to appear before the committees and answer queries by members and reports prepared for submission to the House. It is also an era in which Kenya has witnessed some of the ugliest scenes in parliament, escalating supremacy wars between both houses as members of the National Assembly and their Senate counterparts just over roles and functions of the 2 houses. Since that has caused senators led by Senate Speaker Kenneth Lusaka to march to the courts to present a petition that could see several laws passed by National Assembly declared unconstitutional.
I beg to move. I propose that clause 5 be deleted. Clause 32.
It's also in this decade, in 2016, that the Kenyan Parliament passed the most controversial laws, with President Uhuru Kenyatta signing into law a controversial security bill which saw MPs exchange blows and bitter words in Parliament. MPs shamed the National Assembly by fighting, hurling abuses at each other and one splashing water on the then Deputy Speaker Joyce Laboso.
Members, order members.
There was also drama in Parliament September last year following a bitter dispute between MPs who voted for and against President Uhuru Kenyatta's proposal to cut value-added tax on fuel products to 8%. Pleas by lawmakers who voted against the motion fell on deaf ears as Muturi insisted on going by the official record of the House, the Hansard,
Listen.
in which temporarily Speaker Soipan Tuya ruled the vote against the legislators opposing the taxation of fuel, among others. The most interesting observation is that during the acrimonious passing of these controversial laws, the Speaker was never the one on the chair.
Those are threats. No.
The road to legislating the 2/3 gender bill has been bumpy, with female members of parliament stunning the House when they all walked in with white headscarves after the bill failed for the 4th time.
It's now 8 years, Mr. Speaker, and it has not been passed. All the others have been passed.
The matter had previously gone even before the Supreme Court, as the woman MPs sought the interpretation of the Supreme Court, a matter that has never been resolved to date, causing many stakeholders to call for the dissolution of Parliament, saying that it is not legally constituted. However, Parliament has passed laws that have been hailed to work out for the benefit of the common mwananchi in the country. The bills include Finance Bill law on rate cap that saw the bank interest rate reduced, the Victim Protection Bill that provides a protection of victims of crime and abuse of power, the Persons with Disabilities Bill that entitles persons with disabilities to access all places and make television more accessible to them. This decade has also seen members of parliament constantly increase their salaries and perks. They awarded themselves hefty perks that outraged Kenyans, the most controversial being the recent house allowances. Notably, these are the only times when the House stands united. As required in the 2010 Constitution, the President has addressed Parliament every year, with some of these State of the Nation addresses marred by drama. Parliament has found itself in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons over graft claims, with members of Parliament accused of taking bribes to pass or drop reports brought in the House. Case in point, the sugar report by a joint committee. It will also go down in history that during this decade, Speaker Muturi faced a motion tabled to impeach him. And as the country ushers in a new decade next week, the unity of the MPs faces a crucial test as Parliament reconvenes its sittings on 14th February after a month-long recess marked by sharp divisions over the referendum push that might see change of the Constitution and Parliament as we know it. Daniel Karaoke, K24 TV.